What's going on, Giants fans? Hey, this is New York Giants Full Access, giving you a little update here on the Giants receiver situation. So they signed Gabe Davis. We're going to talk about it. Let's get into it. This is New York Giants Full Access.
New York Giants.
Welcome to New York Giants Full Access. What's going on, Giants fans? Welcome to another episode of New York Giants Full Access. It's your boy Bigpatssportstalk, and we're just going to talk a little bit about should the New York Giants sign Gabe Davis, receiver formerly of the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. Now, him being a player formerly of the Buffalo Bills is a huge implications that Joe Shane and Brian Dable might sign a former receiver that produced pretty well for them out of the slot when when he was with the Buffalo Bills about 2 to 3 years ago. Could Gabe Davis give us a receiver that can be productive on this team, because our receiver, room is not really up to par with the other receiver rooms in our division. The Cowboys, they got CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. The Eagles got AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. The Commanders at Deebo Samuel and Terry McLaurin, and we have Malik Neighbors. I think he is the best in the division behind AJ Brown, and we have Darius Slayton and Wan'Dale Robinson. Now, I do believe Gabe Davis can be a red zone threat for this team and a deep threat for this team. If we sign him, it would make our receiving room a little bit better. I will say that. I'm not going to say that he would be a game breaker for us, but it would be an interesting sign because he knows Brian Daboll's system. He's succeeded in Brian Daboll's system, and it probably wouldn't be a major issue to bring him in to see exactly what he could do for this team, because I actually would love him in the slot more than Wan'Dale Robinson, because I just don't believe Wan'Dale Robinson's a good slot receiver, and we could use Wan'Dale Robinson in the way that he's supposed to be used as a gadget player out the backfield. If we have a Gabe Davis, Malik Neighbors, and Slayton on the field, and we can bring Wan'Dale Robinson into that role where he could catch the ball out the backfield against linebackers or get quick screens where those three guys can block for him, to get Wan'Dale Robinson in space, man. Wan'Dale Robinson is not a guy that you want to give 144 targets like he got last year, and he only got 699 yards. You know what I'm saying? Let's split those targets between him and Gabe Davis, and see what we could get. We have a bigger receiver on the field that could get the chains moving on those passes, or those corner routes and those deep post corners that Brian Dable loves to run, and those deep digs across the field. And if you don't pay attention to Gabe Davis, he can hurt you. So I think this could be a decent signing if the Giants do decide to bring Gabe Davis in. He's gone through his second tour of teams in free agency, and he has favor with Brian Dable. And it wouldn't hurt to bring Gabe Davis in. Not saying that Gabe Davis is going to be this super all-star, but everybody doesn't need to be a super all-star, And with him being on the field, it does allow you to utilize Wan'Dale Robinson more in a role that he is supposed to be. And that's like a scat back type guy out of the backfield. Line him up in the backfield with the running back, let him come out on a Texas route going across the middle of the field against a linebacker, and he can get in space and make a couple of moves and move the chains for us. This guy, Gabe Davis, still has deep speed. We could use him in the slot. We could use him more like we could try to use Jalen Hyatt, but I just think he's a better option than Jalen Hyatt at this point in their careers. And yeah, he could be a guy that could get you about 40 catches, maybe 500 to 600 yards, and about 4 to 5 touchdowns, man, if you utilize him correctly in your system. No, he's not a game breaker. No, he's not going to be a number one option or even a primary number two option. But that third option, being a Gabe Davis, will be absolutely pretty cool because that's what he was over there in Buffalo, and that's when he made his mark. They had Cole Beasley, him, and Stephon Diggs, and he won one-on-one coverage a lot. Man, he has decent route running. He has deceptive speed, and you can utilize him in a myriad of different ways. So this could be an interesting signing for the New York Giants if he decides to come to the New York Giants. If they decide to sign him, and we can use him and allow Bo Collins to study him to become more of an effective receiver. Our undrafted Jim and Bo Collins, he can learn a little bit from Gabe Davis because I think he can fill a Gabe Davis type role. But you always want your guys to sit and learn, and if you can sit and learn from Gabe Davis for a year or two, and then come in and be that type guy, that would be cool. So this is a veteran signing that I think the New York Giants should consider, and I think it would be a good option for us. But we'll see, man. This is New York Giants Full Access with your boy Big Pat Sports Talk right here in the afternoon for you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that big blue join button to talk your talk with Big Pat Sports Talk and get some exclusive New York Giants footage right here on the channel. I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and to the next episode, y'all know what it is, man. Peace.
New York Giants.